by an average spread of 22.8 plus. So much closer games, and as you can see, their score lines for kills and deaths and assists 14, 6, and 10, meaning the games seem a lot closer. So it's going to be honestly tough for Mirage, but again, maybe Stormy not being there is a factor that can help them out. We'll see. We are about ready for game number 1. Splat Zones on Sturgeon Shipyard. Let's get into it. Let's hear it for the playoffs. Throw some emote hype in the chat. Throw those highlighted messages. Let's get ready. Those are the 14 captains. Art credit to Nara. Awesome job, Nara. Thank you so much for that hype stinger. Here in the turquoise, we're going to have Persistence, and in the magenta color is going to be Mirage, rather. Solver, what are you seeing coming out of these teams here on Splat Zones that you'd like to point out?
Definitely, like, very close comps. I mean, like, literally the only difference is the scope on the fire fin and the roller not.
Yeah, so definitely going to be a battle of snipers, maybe, perhaps, when we got Inky versus Trent. Who's going to be the better sniper? Inky getting Player of the Week last week. Can they have the same similar performance?
In weapon choices alone, I would actually say Mirage has the advantage here. Just because of the sheer killing power and range of a Nautilus.
We're already seeing Mirage out here to an early lead. I think that's surprising. Already up 40 points and still control of the zone as well. Sora's trying to do something but goes down. So does Bear Paw. This is looking real good for Mirage.
Wow. Definitely already an upset.
Alright, this is getting out of control already. Hopefully Persistence can show up soon and get to the zone, but they're pretty far away. I mean, they're not even in range. They got to make one move because they're 12 points away from losing this game.
Dude, this is kind of whack. I'm not, oh my gosh. This is scary. It looks like it's going to push your end this time.
0. The special coming in too late.
Mirage taking that 100-0. Quite the surprise coming out. And everyone but Ryan is surprised because Ryan predicted that. But wow, I'm pretty shocked that Mirage was able to get that zone so quickly. Not a single kill coming out for Persistence.
Are you serious?
Mirage upsetting the world so far, at least in game number 1.
Dude.
What?
Oh my word. That's okay. I mean, either way, what happens from here, we have proven in some way Persistence, at least today, is beatable. So, I mean, there's that. Even if they go into the finals, I think that kind of takes a burden off of Bittersweet and regular gamers looking at this game going, whew, okay, you know, we got a chance. We got a chance, guys.
Yeah. And
that was insane.
It's hard to analyze that game because literally all that happened is Mirage got a couple picks, got the zone, and Persistence was never able to even get close to capping it back.
Yeah.
I mean,
mid-control that stage is just definitely important, and it just seemed like they didn't have any weapons that could really get close to it.
Yeah, and I think for Persistence, it is hard when you lose 100-0 in the first match of the playoffs. You're already nervous. You're already kind of like, oh my goodness, we're like, this is an intense moment. To lose right away like that, they need to have a player on their team that is mentally tough that can get them through this moment. And I'm a little bit afraid because Stormy isn't there, and that's a place where you'd want your team captain coming in and saying, hey, guys, it's okay. It's just one match. Let's move on. But now they're down 1-0, and we're going to Clam Blitz on the Reef. Solver, how do they reset mentally in time for this?
Definitely just an iron will and honestly make a few jokes. It definitely lightens the mood.
All right. Well, we'll see if it works out. Yeah, the game audio should be fixed this time around, hopefully. But Persistence has played in many tournaments, so I do have a good confidence that they have had lots of practice losing games because that's just part of experience. We'll see if they do have that mental reset here. We are ready for game number 2. Hopefully, at least a little bit closer of a match this time around. Let's see if that happens.
Get ready for a lot of missing the basket action.
All right. We'll see about that. We're going to Clam Blitz on the Reef. This time around, Persistence going to be in the turquoise, and this time around, Mirage in the orange. Solver, are you seeing anything different coming out of these teams for Clam Blitz that you'd like to point out?
Switching to K-Pro on Mirage side, definitely a little bit of an odd choice, but I still understand it. And Persistence, honestly, I'm surprised they dropped the scope, especially for this. Like with those ink walls, would have definitely helped.
Yeah, it seems like both teams have a decent team comp, knowing how they want to play. No, again, almost the MVP, second place in votes for it. He needs to pop off here and get his team back some momentum. But really, no one's even gone down yet, I don't believe, until now. Cast the Curse, of course. Persistence getting the first pick.
They have enough clams to make a power clam, and they have.
Gosh, already some Persistence come up, and they're going to open the barrier up. They are not messing around. Most of Mirage down right now, and Persistence is persisting, baby.
All right, finally we're going to get a game here. It looks like Persistence is going to take the early lead. How big can they push this bear paw with a nice pick on Ghost? 2 more picks, and if they can get some more clams, Inky close. No, okay.
Oh, wait, hold up. What?
That was confusing. One didn't go in, then one went in, and then it didn't go in. Splatoon?
Whack. Thanks,
it like opened back up, but then like the timer didn't even go down.
Yeah, I think maybe a little lag or glitch here, but...
or just a pro gamer move.
Somehow it's being hacked. Persistence knows how to win. They know how to hack the leads here.
They learned the moon jump.
Now coming up around, ready to get in there in the Super Clam into the base, but it looks like there's something stopping them up here.
Yeah, if Mirage wants to get back into this game, they really need a couple picks and control. You can see they're still practically just sitting inside their base. A Super Clam does fall short, as Solver would predict, and that's sad for Persistence.
This stage is so notorious for Super Clam misses.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there. They're not going to get through even their penalty. So Mirage finally a chance to now push it the other way. You can see Control is at least starting to come back the other way.
And I'm just blown away at how 50-50 this feels. I think Mirage has come out here fighting. They are ready to go. They are ready to rumble. And they are going to show that they are a competent team that belongs in these finals today.
Yeah. Even though this game's only halfway done, it feels like this is the moment. Both teams with the Super Clam. Who's going to get the next score? If Persistence can stop Mirage here, it's going to feel really difficult for Mirage even to have a chance in this game.
That Super Clam being a little bit conservative with it here. The Trent is coming back around. We'll see what happens.
Alright. Neither team willing to push. A couple of players have gone down either side, but no one's looking for a big flank or a big play. I think Persistence is just kind of defending. We'll see if that means that they're going to able to hold on their lead. Is that going to cost them, though, playing this defensively?
Honestly, on this stage, playing defensively is actually pretty easy, but with, well, never mind. But I was just about to say Mirage had mid control, but well, okay, let's go back to it. Mirage does have mid control, which does kind of hurt defense-wise, but they still have both those purchased by the basket, so it should be good enough for them.
Well, Sora making a couple picks there. That was huge because Mirage at one point had 21 clams, possibly enough to either take their lead or get it really close. But I think that's going to shut down their push for at least now. They do have those clams built back up. Can they actually get to the basket? Because they have not been even close so far.
Just a minute left, and that is a lot of demanding on Mirage to, in this last minute, be able to get through 50 clams. But we've only seen the base open one time from Persistence, and they were able to get through half of that score just in that one time.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like Mirage can actually get control, though. They've gotten a couple picks here and there, but after that, it seems like they go down. And because of that, they haven't been able to get to the basket to actually score. They've held that Super Clam, I think, for the last 3 minutes even. But unless they can get to the basket, it's not going to matter, obviously.
Mirage probably definitely feeling those nerves now. Just trying to get even close to the basket by now. since they haven't even left mid yet.
Yeah, and there's 10 seconds left. Both teams have a lot of super points, but no one's making a move. Ghost popping armor to get there, but then a nice shutdown is going to come out from No. If they can shut down one more, but they break open the barrier, this is a chance.
Sorry.
Trent going down, Owen going down.
That's too many picks.
Yeah.
There's the wipe.
Good attempt, but that's going to end the game, and we are going to have a no sweep from either side, at least, because now it is 1-1. There's no potential 3-0 coming out today. That's what we like to see, though. Persistence playing a lot more, I feel, posed, and I feel like they played with a lot more control. Sora getting 10 splats. Really, Bear Paw and No, though, as well. 8-9, also KA. So, really, the whole team playing well there. No one really getting the standout, but I think that's what we wanted to see from Persistence.
Yeah, I agree.
Them calming down, playing a controlled game. They only got one score, but after that, it seemed like Silver, they just were able to sit back and never let Mirage get past that bridge point.
Yeah. Defense on this map is kind of broken because really you got the high point if anyone's trying to push at all. So really you need like 2 to 3 picks to even advance towards their basket at all.
Yeah, and it seemed like Mirage at the very end were able to get that one super clam in, but that one super clam push seemed like it was forced, and it meant that a couple picks happened for Mirage, and so at that point they had no one left to actually score the rest of their clams, meaning they only got it to 80 there. Zach, yeah. I'm feeling the intensity already build, which of course as a commentator I love. But man, are we going to see a full 5-game series here? Because it seems like, even though we all predicted Persistence, maybe they are not coming out as strong as we thought they would.
I know.
A lot of us said 3-0 Persistence over Mirage or 3-1. Are you feeling a little bit nervous for Persistence, or was that game there enough to pull it back and say, they got this in the bag?
I don't think they do. I don't think really either of these teams are coming into Game 3 thinking, oh yeah, no problem. We got this, okay? These are two teams that are the highest skill level imaginable, okay? And like literally the best I've ever seen, okay? But what I'm saying is Mirage has come in as the underdog, and they've gotten their win. And not only did they get a win, they got 100-0 KO in under a minute against the best team in this league. And I don't think I'm wrong in saying the best team in the league has clearly been Persistence.
All right. Well, Stormy in the chat is saying they're not playing to their peak yet, but they're going to get it right here, right now. We'll see if that is true. Teams are ready for game number 3. We'll see what they pick and who's going to take the 2-1 lead. Let's get into it.
Cool.
Definitely going to affect morale, whoever wins this game.
Yeah, this is going to put this one team over the other. It's going to be Persistence in the yellow. Meanwhile, it's going to be purple for Mirage here. Man, oh man, this is going to be a crazy game. Tower control on Manta Maria. What are you seeing, King Silver, coming up from these two different teams?
I mean, I'm a little bit in favor of Persistence, just with their weapon choices. Definitely seeing, like, the long range coming out, and then the more aggressiveness, which is definitely really good on this stage.
Yeah. Well, we'll see who gets the first amount of control. Looks like Mirage, with that pick, is going to get the first push, but what does that mean? How far are they going to actually take this?
So, 2 picks have already been made on Mirage, all 3, and Fluff is the only one who's alive now, and they're probably going to camp that jump.
Ooh. Slapped down by Sora with the roller. There it is, as Silver predicted. Persistence shutting down that push pretty quickly. Not even through checkpoint 1 was Mirage.
Great plays, well done, folks.
Ooh, Sora getting hit by some bombs here. It looks like Persistence was going to go for control rather than jumping on the tower. They are finally now jumping on it. But all 4 players are up. Stingray is out. Can Mirage get the stop?
And they get the lead.
They get through the first checkpoint. One does go down. Looks like another one's going to go down. And so Mirage is at least going to get the control back. And a third one, but no, actually gets a pick at the same time. That was huge. That was huge. Mirage could have had full control there. No, though, at least trading one in a 1v2.
Lots and lots of purple on the map, though. Wouldn't be surprised if Mirage is able to get through this first checkpoint here. Where Inky doing some pro gamer moves up on this charger, able to send that tower back to the center.
Yeah, it looks like Persistence has finally found their groove. They are playing a lot better. Lots of picks. They're going to get their score past the 65 mark. Can they hold up? Ghost going to shut them down, though. And now, a good splashdown.
Only one more person alive in Mirage, but pretty close to base, so it's not going to be that hard to get back.
Yeah, it's just Owen, and Owen goes down. If Persistence can stay on this tower, they might get through checkpoint 2. Fluff is trying to do something here, not going to get it, and Persistence is possibly looking for a KO here if they can keep this push going. They're already point 30, 25.
A 2 checkpoint lead, pretty impossible to recover from. Haven't seen a lot in the past, and checkpoint 3 is going down quickly as well. Yeah. We're seeing a KO.
Oh my goodness, no, it's popping off. Sora does go down. Trent is trying to stop there. He does get a double kill, I believe, or at least assisted in that. Bear Paw, the only one left alive. If they can get super jumps, maybe they can get the KO, but it's looking pretty bad now.
Bear Paw trying to jump out, but just cutting. Now Mirage has a good possibility to make control.
Yeah, they got a long way to go, though. They got to get to 7, and you can see just Sora sharking here in this ink, able to get some picks, popping off pretty well. Zach, what does Mirage need to do within the last 2 minutes to even have a chance here?
There's lots of control that's going back and forth and back and forth. I don't think there's a lot of chance to be able to go through these 3 checkpoints with just 2 minutes remaining. Just kind of regroup, maybe figure out how to get some kills here, and just kind of regroup for next game, I'd say.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. They do get the charger down, though. No, though, is going to be able to get the stop going the other way. It's a 2v2 on the map, which I think favors Persistence, because they don't need to apply pressure at all. They just need to get kills like this. Then just camp the jump.
No, getting the triple.
Oh my gosh, no way.
That was hot.
Man.
That was really great play from No. Definitely giving Persistence the advantage.
Yeah, I think Noah's trying to prove why he should have been MVP over Pepe, perhaps, there. Getting this victory for Persistence. Of course, other players have been good as well. A nice pick by Inky, but Persistence seems to have the full control that they need. I don't see any way in for Mirage. This is going to take a full miracle. Even Persistence is going to push the tower now with 40 seconds left.
We have just 40 seconds left, and there is not a single checkpoint we are seeing for Mirage.
Sora with the double kill. Sora has been popping off on this game as well. Sora and No just able to get out in front of this tower, and of course, the rest of the team providing support for them. They could still get a KO here. Bear Paw stays alive, but he does go down to Owen. Mirage can have one last chance in a 3v1, but all Persistence is going to have to do in the last 10 seconds is literally just touch the tower.
Why not? Just go for it. Come on, Mirage. You can do this.
Good trade. Alright. So, Mirage definitely going to have to go a long way to get this.
It's going to be especially hard with all the bomb specials. And even a Stingray could possibly come out for Persistence. They don't really look like they need it. 3 go down, though. Sora, the only one left alive, does go down as well. Here's a chance.
Hitting gets white.
Okay.
This is a start. But
Persistence with a little bit of
this is pretty hard to make up.
I was gonna say we've seen crazier things, we've seen crazier victories. No, we haven't.
Oh wait.
Owen goes down as well.
Look good.
Yeah, it would have been the miracle of all miracles. Let's be honest. It was a good attempt, but all Persistence really had to do was just chill out. I mean,
sheesh.
I think they were freaking out a little bit too much in that initial push by Mirage. But pretty simple to knock them off the tower when they have to go through 2 different checkpoints to actually win. And as I said earlier during this game, Neo and Sora popping off both with 12 or 13 KA there. Solver, to me, it seemed like those 2 players are really pushing Persistence ahead in this matchup. It seemed like they were able to get enough splats to give control, and the rest of the team, all they really did was give the support that was needed. So, yeah, any thoughts that you had about that game coming out from Persistence?
Definitely 2 players like Sora and Inky. Yeah. They definitely did play really good, but honestly, it was a team effort, and it was just how they kept mid and also made that final push was amazing.
All right, Chikaran, thank you for the follow. We also had Sebastian earlier and Valorock during our break. Thank you guys for following as well, supporting Splatoon 2 esports. Zach, we are one game away from Mirage being eliminated. Their Season 2 being over here by Persistence if they can pull it off here. How does Mirage, now we talked about Persistence after Game 1, them getting their mental back. How does Mirage actually turn this around now that they've lost 2 in a row to keep their season alive?
The thing is, I firmly believe that Persistence cannot lose this match. Because if they, if they do, it goes to Splat Zones. Which then, I believe we will see another clear win from Mirage for Splat Zones.
Okay.
So I think that Mirage really, if they can capitalize on this Rainmaker win, they have a more than likely chance of taking the entire win of this series, I would say. And Rainmaker is the easiest thing, I'd say, to have an insane upset victory on. Find your person that you want to designate as your Rainmaker boy or girl and send them on.
All right. Well, we'll see who each team chooses as their Rainmaker pusher. It might be multiple, of course, but who's that main person? We're jumping into game number 4. This time it's Rainmaker. Can Persistence shut down Mirage, or Mirage take us to game number 5? Whew. And we are storming out here in the Northwest. This is getting intense for us. I know you guys can't see it in the stream, but it is pounding on our studio right now.
Stormy may not be in the game, but he's here in spirit.
And a communication error.
Yay! The DCs make a return.
First one of the year. Let's go. I think we're still alive, so hopefully it's not our internet. I think Splatoon literally just crashed, so we might have to go through the news again, unfortunately.
Who doesn't love Pearl Marina, though?
That sucks. All right, well, we're going to get the teams back in as soon as possible. And I think really Splatoon is just saying, hey, we want this to be even more intense. We want these players to have to sweat for a couple minutes, knowing that their whole lives are on the line.
Right. For sure.
So, I mean, if anything, it's kind of a fun, intensity. They get to enjoy this moment, the adrenaline pumping, the anxiety, the puking. I mean, who knows?
I've almost puked a couple times.
The cash prize.
The cash prize.
Yeah.
Time for a potty break and a soda. I like that, Shiny.
Good.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Splatoon actually froze, so we're just going to take a couple minute or two.
You see that?
Oh, baby.
You see that?
Record, though. Thank you, viewers. We have hit 61 viewers, an all-time Walk the Plank record. So even though we had an unfortunate DC, thank you guys for supporting us through. And much love to you all. Much appreciation. We'll see if Splatoon even lets us play the game again. But I sure hope so, because this is literally in the most intense match we've had probably all season.
The most intense match we've had and the most viewers we've ever had. And Reggie says no. He said
and it's Luke's birthday.
It's true.
It's Luke's birthday, guys.
Reggie says, hey, it's your birthday. I don't like you. Here's a birthday present. Splatoon stops working.
Gosh dang it, Reg.
Today is full of surprises.
And Luke actually named his dog after Reggie Fils-Aimé too.
Yeah, it was definitely after the owner of Nintendo.
It's true.
For sure.
Please, no Johns.
Actually, his name from the pound was Sir Reginald. And so we decided to name him Sir Reginald the Third because he's missing a leg.
That's cool.
Aww.
Yeah, that's kind of pog. No one can get in.
Oh gosh, if I can type.
No one can get in.
All right, we're back through into the news at least. So, thank you, Nikki. Thank you for the happy birthday message, and of course, thank you again for the awesome donations. You are the best. The best viewer. Do we have a best viewer award? All right. Well, okay. We're a few minutes away. I think once we get through the news, we can set this back up. Again, though, let's set up the stage because it is a 2-1 Persistence lead right now. Game number 4. And yes, I ignore Mahizi, of course. It's just Mahizi. I'm not ignoring anyone else.
Always.
Zach, you were saying, talk to us a little bit more. You're saying you think Mirage is going to win Splat Zones again if it gets there.
Mm-hmm.
You think this is a make or break moment for both teams then?
Mm-hmm. I do, and I'm scared. I'm terrified. I don't think my heart can handle our first game, our first series being a very clear like 3-2 all 5 game series, guys. I don't think I can handle that. We're doing I've got Luke here, the handyman, doing some Splatoon 2 Nintendo Switch setup. The world actually hates, or sorry, our city actually hates the internet today. This is not the first occurrence that we've had with some internet issues, but we're streaming, but we're still here, guys. We're still here. Number one. If Persistence loses, Zach eats 50 Bean Boozled jelly beans. That is not true. I don't know who told you that. It is a lie. It is a lie. Thank you.
But don't you like toothpaste?
I guess I like toothpaste. I mean, it's fine. It's cool.
Right.
Honestly, the good flavors taste bad to me. That's what's funny about it.
The good flavors. So, like, which ones?
I like that. I think it was like a peach cobbler one or something like that. And like I don't know, like I know at least 4 of them I kind of hate. Either way.
All right, we need to have a firm conversation real quick.
Oh gosh,
Listen.
where is this going?
Okay.
I, couple months ago, by a couple months ago I mean literally March, there was a bet between the two of us where I ate ketchup. I ate a little bit of ketchup. All right,
Ooh.
I ate, and by a little bit I mean I ate like what?
A half
cup. And that's a lot.
Oh,
that's a
great.
lot.
Not a lot of ketchup.
That's so yummy.
It's so yummy.
And it was disgusting. I vomited. All right.
Wait, you vomit?
It was
Oh.
so gross.
He really hates ketchup, apparently.
And here's the thing. The other day, in my dormitory, okay, my university, someone had spilled ketchup in the like breezeway, and I walked through it, and I got the like whole aroma, and I threw up in my mouth. I threw up in my mouth because of March. Ketchup has been fine. It was always fine before that. Okay, all right. But now,
Really a traumatic experience.
because of ketchup versus mayonnaise Splatfest, ruined my
Team
life.
ketchup.
Ruined
Team ketchup for the win.
my life.
Oh my goodness.
That's so sad.
It was the big sad. It was a terrifying moment.
Ketchup is like my favorite condiment.
Ew. Like, I guess, I don't know. It's fine, but like it'll never be anywhere near the level of mayonnaise. Is all I'm saying.
But what about honey mustard?
I'm okay with honey mustard. I think
Honey mustard is
I like
so
how this
good.
stream just became a podcast about condiments and nothing else. Like, what is going on?
Doesn't it work though?
I've honestly never seen Splatoon crash this hard. We are finally getting players back in the lobby, but it was like we had to full reset the game, full reset the internet. It still wouldn't connect. Finally getting players back, so sorry about that all. That was somehow the worst crash. Again, maybe it's just Splatoon saying, let's make this more intense for the players. Let's make this feel even worse than it already does for them.
Yup. Or maybe they need a breather. Okay.
The
May
play-
I have a song? Like, can you redeem a song? No, because I don't have any instruments.
Mayonnaise is an instrument.
Mayonnaise.
Ketchup is an instrument.
See, what we need is a bean boozler, like a bamboozler and bean boozle just mixed together,
That's yeah.
and then it just shoots it into your mouth, and it does critical damage if it's the bad flavor, and it heals you if it's the good flavor.
Okay, wow. All right, well, we got players back into the lobby, so we are just moments away, finally, from getting this back together. Apologize again, y'all. It's been a ride, though. It's been fun, you know?
Yup.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to talk about condiments and just enjoy life. So,
Yeah.
back to real life, though, which is game number 4 of Persistence versus Mirage.
Can I ban the word?
You cannot ban the word persistence. No, you may not. So
you just have to refer to them as PX from
as
now
players
on.
choose their weapon, we do need to talk about Rainmaker. Okay, Mirage has been a 3-2 team on Rainmaker. Persistence has never lost a game on Rainmaker, Zach. Never lost a game. 6 wins, 4 KOs, have won by a score of 59 points average over the other team. Do you still think Mirage has a chance?
I do. I do think that there is a slight chance here. I'd be curious to know do you know if one of those 6 wins is against Mirage?
I don't.
Okay, yeah, okay. But I think that Mirage still has something special that they can get done. Again, Rainmaker I think is the easiest game mode to do some kind of crazy comeback on. So we could see something crazy, but I think it's more important for Persistence to really say, we gotta take this one. We gotta take this one.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Players are just getting ready. We are seconds away from the action. Again, sorry for the delay, but we are heading into game number 4. Persistence, a chance to knock out Mirage once and for all for Season 2. Mirage hanging on to their playoff lives, trying to push us to a game number 5 here in the semifinals. This is for all the marbles. Let's jump into Rainmaker on Wahoo World.
So definitely an even map that it can honestly go either way.
All right, this time Persistence in the yellow, Mirage in the blue. Solver, who are you giving the edge to in this map and mode?
That's that's a very hard question. I'm gonna go with Persistence. Honestly, just from the gameplay I've seen, not from the weapon choices this time, because these teams choose very close weapons. And so it's very hard to choose.
Pretty similar team comps, and no one's touching the Rainmaker yet. We've seen this from both games so far. It seems like they've played pretty passively throughout the first seconds, trying to feel out the other team before making a move.
You see Bearpaw already trying to capitalize on some mistakes and just hanging out a little bit too close to the center. But yeah, we're seeing some conservative plays, but Persistence has a couple people going down, and Raj is going to take advantage of that.
Rainmaker does get stopped by no. Of course, it's always no. When there's a play needed to be made, it's no making it. And they only get a 7-point score, even after those 2 first picks by Mirage.
So definitely now just kind of a stalemate, but Mirage having the upper hand in it because they have mid control.
Inky does have that Stingray though, so if Mirage try to make a push, I think Inky can probably knock them out pretty quickly. So I think Mirage is trying to wait a little bit more until they actually make this next push.
Ooh, baby. Ooh.
Oh, and almost getting the kill on no, but only hit one more shot.
I mean, we're almost 2 minutes into this game and no one's really touched the Rainmaker so far. Only a 7-point game.
Just let Mirage win with the 7-point lead, baby.
A 93-100 win. Well, I don't think it's going to happen as Persistence is going to take the lead right here. Let's see how far they can get though. Stingray coming out from the other side, trying to take out the Rainmaker. There we go.
Yeah. Rainmaker in that little area right... Stingray right there in that little area. Just really not a favorable matchup.
Well, lots of trades back and forth.
Nice play though. That was good. Even just 20 points there. Looks like the Rainmaker is going to reset here.
Trent with the Charger battle, winning that one out there, which is pretty impressive against a player like Inky. We'll see if they just let it reset, or if they're gonna make, they're gonna make it reset and just pick it back up in the middle if they can.
Persistence still having a little bit of mid control. Oh well. But Mirage having all their specials ready, so that's gonna be a scary moment.
Yeah, it depends how they use it. Can they get any picks with this Inkjet? That would be huge if they can. If they can take out Inky, that's going to be huge. But an armor pop the other way is going to stop that initial push.
Persistence really getting pushed back this game.
Man, it just feels like it's been a very quiet game. Persistence does have a big lead for now, but that's not a lead that really will necessarily hold on if Mirage gets one single good push.
There is not much time left. They are going to take the Rainmaker here, maybe snaring a couple points. They need to get some kills to do any real damage.
Trent trying to use this Rainmaker to hit people out. That Booyah Bomb is going to push him to the corner. Inky with a chance to snipe him. Misses it. Here's Trent. Going
oh my word! The lead is taken! The lead is taken!
And it's almost... but it gets picked off in the last moments.
To 31, though. That's all they need for now. If they can get a couple more picks, they might be able to advance this even further. Ghost on the Rainmaker to 9.
All the way to 9.
Like we might get a game 5.
You're kidding me.
Uh-oh.
Not looking good. They're going to let the Rainmaker reset, it looks like, which is probably a good play. Persistence is still not out for the count, but 9 points? 9 points remaining? Oh, yikes.
You can see Mirage is using that map control to shark around Fluff, getting a kill coming the other way. He does get killed by Neil on the bomb. So it's going to give them a chance maybe for Persistence to actually pick up this Rainmaker here soon.
Definitely a lot of subs coming out this game. Oh, and the Booyah Bomb pick by No. Definitely going to help.
They're 25 seconds away. Persistence starting to get control, but you know they have to go a very long way, and they haven't even started that journey yet. They're going to pick up the Rainmaker now, finally, but with only 15 seconds left, this could potentially be their last chance.
They are taking from the
do not be hasty.
5 seconds away. Here comes the Stingray.
Oh, the Stingray!
He can't go.
The Stingray!
That's it!
Forcing them to go towards the weapon.
We are going to game number 5. Mirage pulling up the Rainmaker victory. The first Rainmaker loss Persistence has ever received. Well played by Mirage. This next game is for everything. Fluff and Ghost popping off a 9 and 8 KA there. Well done. Well played by Mirage. And now we are sitting at a game number 5. Both teams with 2 wins already. And Zach, as you said, we're going back to Splat Zones where Mirage has already won in game number 1.
It's got to go to Mirage, right? It's got to go to Mirage. I just don't see Persistence getting through this, man. Like, we were... It's not like, oh my gosh, guys, Mirage, like, just took that victory from Persistence, like, barely in Splat Zones. It was 100-0 like that, okay? And it might have something to do with the map that we saw it on, but Mako Mart is, I think, just as easy, if not easier, of a map to end up with an instant KO on.
I mean...
Definitely easy to...
It's getting intense. And, you know, honestly, I'm pretty surprised that Mirage was able to, you know, for the most of that part, 4 minutes long. It felt like Persistence had this slight lead of 53 to 95 or whatever it was. And Mirage held their composure. I'm surprised because that was a game to eliminate them from playoffs. Right. And all of a sudden, in the last moments, you see them push all the way to 9. It seemed like that was their game plan the whole time. Let's just wait it out. Let's get the picks that we need. It took them 4 minutes, but they finally got it done. So, to me, it feels like a complete coin flip, this game number 5. We all thought it was Persistence, but after seeing these first 4 games, I have no freaking clue. I don't know how to predict a team now at this point. Oh, my goodness.
Dude.
Well... we have a few moments. We lost 1 player from Persistence. Got him back now. 80 seconds till match number 5. Might as well throw it out there, Zach. Who are you taking? Game number 5.
I know I've been saying it the whole time, but I think instead of going with who the comfortable spot... Mirage, I think, is the clear winner of Splat Zones, usually. But going into Game 5, I think Persistence is too hungry to get into the finals, to take a loss. I think Persistence takes this 3-2.
Oh, man. Solver, who are you taking? I see a lot of back and forth in the chat. It's going to come down to this. Who are you taking?
I'm actually sticking with my original answer. Honestly, though, it just depends on whoever takes control first.
Yeah.
Because that will give them a massive advantage.
I feel like Persistence has been in lots of tournaments. They have sadly finished twice in a lot of them. But I think right here is where they put some of those demons aside and they come up clutch in the clutch moment. That is who I'm taking as well. We'll see, though. Mirage has a chance to knock out tournament favorites, playoff #1 seed right here if they can win game number 5 over Persistence. Let's jump into it and see what happens. Winner going on to the finals of Season 2 Walk the Plank Splatoon 2 Esports. This is it, baby. Woo! Oh man, as you can see, both teams win 2 games. This is the hype match that we want to see. Game number 5, no one predicted that. Everyone was saying Persistence 3-0 or 3-1. And now Mirage has a chance to win it all here. We are seeing Persistence in the green and of course Mirage in the purple. Solver, what are you seeing out of these team comps? It seems like they're pretty similar to what they've been doing all day long.
Really, I'm honestly surprised by the switch to the K shot. They seem like they have no more range anymore with only the charger really giving them any range at all.
Oh baby, we're not seeing a repeat.
No repeat, no 100-0 as Persistence takes the zone back. Bearpaw with a couple good picks with bombs on that Flower Shot Jr. And so far Persistence is going to take that control, is going to take the early lead back from Mirage.
So my prediction was actually wrong. It does seem like both teams are holding their own, and not one team is going full out just by getting the first.
Yeah, Mirage though losing a couple players here. It's going to be hard to get back into the zone. You can see they're trying to paint it up, but they're slowly losing time. Ghost has got to do something. He's going to pop the armor with 30 points left for Persistence to make it to the finals.
Ooh.
This win might be what Persistence needs to really solidify going into the finals. They belong there. Just 10 points here remaining.
They do lose a player. This is a chance for Mirage to get the zone back. They just in time. Inky with a nice pick on the Inkjet. But Mirage still going to live to see another day. Ghost with a couple picks there as well.
Oh my gosh, there's a fat penalty to have to go through, but 8 remaining is a very good lead to have under your belt. Oh my gosh, guys, the back and forth, I can't handle it.
I know, it's so easy to take this zone and score big here. If Persistence can't find a way back in, now they're going to be in danger of getting knocked out.
Dude.
So, with these, it seems like both teams are playing those ink balls very well from both their chargers. And it seems, and there goes
nice using specials and bombs right there, Solar. That was beautiful by Persistence to at least flip the zone.
Definitely getting that penalty on a team that's rapidly advancing to your points is the most highest priority.
And with giant penalties on both sides, it doesn't look like a KO is going to happen unless one team really can shut out the other team. Persistence with a big lead though, if they can hold on.
This is not the best of 5 game that I would expect to go to game 5, guys. They are showing that they both belong in this game 5. This is the even game. This is a repeat of game 1 that we've seen, but it is nowhere close to being played out the same way.
Yeah, feels like Persistence definitely has the lead, not just in numbers, but by pressure and by kills. If they can find a couple more picks, this could be the shutout that they need to advance to the finals.
A lot of map control we're seeing from Persistence here. Maybe even a possible KO. They're going through this penalty.
A couple specials though popped by Mirage. Is this the chance to get the zone? They're going to throw the bombs on there, but a counter by Persistence. It's going back and forth. Finally Mirage.
But it's not enough.
Wow.
Definitely a great special pick.
Nice control going right back to Persistence.
Wow. Mirage at least stopped the game from going to Persistence. No KO yet. But again, they get shut out, and it looks like Persistence is going to be able to hold on. Minute left. Last chance for Mirage in Season 2.
Ooh, unfortunate splat bomb pick for Mirage.
We are now 15 points away. Mirage is going down. They got to get to the zone. They're throwing the bombs out, but they were through the penalty. They got to flip the zone right here, right now. Fox is trying to do everything he can. Oh my God! Persistence is moving. to the finals. Congrats, taking down Mirage in game number 5. It was close, but Persistence able to hold on time and time again, defending Mirage off. Bear Paw on the Splattershot Junior of all things with a 12 KA, helping Persistence to move straight on to the finals. Congrats to both teams, but Persistence just edging them out. I can't believe it. Solver, what was the key ingredient there for Persistence getting that final win?
I would say, honestly, range. Because at that point, it was really, like, a really bold play to go double splatter shot in it, and then even a junior at that.
Yep.
Wow.
But both teams played beautifully that entire match, and I just want to say I respect both of them.
Yeah, I mean, a crazy match. No one again predicted Game 5, and it was a fairly close Game 5. It wasn't like it was, you know, far away from Mirage actually taking that one. But Zach, talk to us a little bit about Mirage, because their Season 2 is now ending. We have to say goodbye to them. And they played the heck out of that match there, pushing it, Persistence, the favorites of Season 2 to a Game 5.
Yep. Guys, I'll be honest, the last couple weeks, I've been kind of shit-talking Mirage, okay, guys?
Yeah.
I've been kind of saying, you know, man, does Mirage belong here? Are they just getting here because they had a good performance early on? They proved in this 5-game series, no, it is not a fluke. We belong. We're going to take down Persistence. And I think that they did just a fantastic job at taking down the #1 team in the league, even though they didn't take them down 3 times. They only did it twice. I just think, wow, we would love to see you guys next season coming back better than ever, I'm sure, for Season 3. And to see you in this place again. I think that we could see something crazy from you guys. And there was definitely some talk in that 5-game series that Mirage could take it. Mirage could take it. And that's a huge victory on its own.
And it's got to be heartbreaking for Mirage. You were 1 game away from knocking out the tournament favorites.
Yep.
That potentially makes you the tournament favorites going into the finals. They could have possibly won it all. Just points shy of taking down Persistence in game number 5. So congrats